6. And ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series has come and gone, and this is a man who I never thought I would ever see again. The forgotten 4th founder of Jcw Raw. He returned. He was revealed to be the higher power last night at Survivor Series, and he destroyed Jacob in a matter of minutes. And if you saw the fallout, then you saw him unmask, and it was, I just couldn't believe my eyes, and I can't believe my eyes right now. Well, it's been a while since I've stood in the ring on Raw. In fact, the last time I stood in this ring on Raw was on the 2nd episode of Jcw Raw, when I made a farewell speech, when I said that I was leaving Jcw. And then what happened. Jacob, Steve, and Moose all buried my legacy. But the fact is, they just ignored me. They just buried me. And you see, I don't like that. You see, the 4 of us came together with a vision to create this place. And well, to put it simple, I put in most of the work. I put in all of the groundwork. And how was I repaid? They outcasted me and erased me from the history books, to where, hell, even before I was outcasted, they were already burying my legacy. But you see, Jacob, I dealt with him last night at Survivor Series, and tonight I'm dealing with Steve Nash Jr. and Rennick, my proud little student. I'll deal with you at Backlash. Oh, I mean, he's not wrong. Wrath is the forgotten 4th founder. He did put in a lot of the work and a lot of the groundwork into creating Jcw. And, well, I don't know how to say this, but he is a monster. A bigger monster than Rennick. And Steve Nash Jr. is going to be in the fight of his life here tonight. And there is an interim general manager, as Jacob is injured, to where we don't know who that interim GM is. We'll find out later on tonight on Raw. But, yeah, Wrath, he wasn't wrong. He was the 4th founder. He put in most of the groundwork into creating Jcw, and, well, Jacob, Moose, and Steve Nash Jr. came together and outcasted him after only 2 episodes of Jcw Raw. But anyway, we gotta move on from that, as we have our opening match here on Raw, the Demon versus Andy battle. Ladies and gentlemen, last night I saw another thing that I never thought would ever happen, and that is the Demon King defeated. But it happened. It happened last night. Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor, and I thought it was impossible. But it got done. And tonight, Balor, he made it clear earlier today when I talked to him that he doesn't really care that he lost his championship. Wait a minute. The hell? That's, oh my God, that's Brock Lesnar. What the hell? Brock Lesnar. What the hell? Why is he even here? Freaking Brock Lesnar on the live event broke Goldberg's arm to where the best of 5 series has been freaking postponed. Lesnar has 2 victories, Goldberg has 1. But due to Lesnar breaking Goldberg's arm, the freaking rest of the best of 5 series has been postponed until Goldberg's 100% of Brock Lesnar just beat the hell out of Finn Balor. But for what? What has Balor done to the Beast Incarnate? That's what I want to know. He ain't done nothing to the man. The hell? I don't even know how to describe what we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know how to describe it, but we gotta move on. As coming up next, the Cyber Fam Championship is on the line as Rollins defensively going against Moose, and whomever the interim GM is said that after the Gorilla match Seth went through last night, he'll give him a pass here tonight and have his title match here tonight just be a plain one-on-one traditional bout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And here comes one of the 3 founders of Jcw that Wrath mentioned. And you gotta wonder. I mean, for one thing, that freaking Team Raw versus Team SmackDown 6-man tag last night's Survivor Series, that was incredible. Match of the night, hands down, no doubt about it. But for Team Raw to lose that match, for SmackDown to pick up the victory, and for Moose to be the man to get pinned as well, for the team to lose, that already has to have Moose in a foul move. But for Jacob to lose his match to the higher power last night, and for it to be revealed to be Wrath, the Forgotten 4th Pounder, you know, Moose has got to be in a foul mood here tonight, but also a bit of fear knowing that Wrath is back. And yeah, Wrath's not in power or anything, but the fact is he's back and he's looking for vengeance. And I mean, Steve Nash Jr., I don't know what Steve Nash Jr., Steve Nash Jr. is a part of the SmackDown roster, but so like, is Steve even here tonight since he's a part of the SmackDown roster? That's another thing. Steve's on SmackDown, so is he here tonight on Raw? Will he be able to have this match that Wrath is wanting here tonight? And then Wrath demanding a match with Renegade back. Look, I gotta get back on track here, as here comes the Cyber Fam Championship. You can tell just the way he's walking to the ring. He's banged up after last night. That was one hell of a match. But last night, Rollins was a demon slayer. Last night at Survivor Series, as he handed the Demon King Finn Balor his very first loss, and in the process won the Cyber Fam Championship, thus ending the longest Cyber Fam Championship reign in history. And this interim GM, like I said, seeing how banged up Seth was, he still wanted to continue the tradition of defending the championship every single week here on Raw, but he decided to make this just a traditional one-on-one bout. Of course, the interim GM who Jacob appointed to run things here on Raw while he's out with his injury that he suffered in the match against Wrath last night. We'll find out who that interim GM is later on tonight.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the mouth of the South, Dylan Campbell. And introducing the champion from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, the man who can make the impossible possible. He proved that last night, because I really thought you couldn't beat the Demon King. But Rollins, he proved it was possible. And he beat Finn Balor and won the Cyber Fam Championship in the process. But here we go, Moose Rollins, one-on-one. It's kind of strange. Moose did not have a good Survivor Series. Despite being involved in the match of the night, he didn't win. And he was the guy who got pinned. So it was sort of like, you know, it's a bit of a chip on Moose's shoulder. But Rollins, he's banged up as well. But yet, and he had probably the second best match of the night, and he won. Oh, Rollins, chop. Oh, but Moose. The kick. Oh, and dropping Rollins. And look at him telling Seth to come on, and in comes Rollins. Moose just takes Seth right down. You could see that frustration in his eyes. Oh, wait, no. Forearm. Rollins dropping Moose. Oh. Rollins, not done. Sling blade. Sling blade. Moose in trouble now. Wait, Seth has got Moose. No, just bringing him back in with a suplex. And here comes Rollins. Chop. Down goes Moose. Here we... Oh, wait, no. Oh! And the strength of Moose. Moose ain't all that tall, but he's got a lot of muscle on him, and he is really, really strong. You look at him, you wouldn't think that. Oh, Rollins, he got him with a huge knee. Rollins. Seth Rollins is not done there. Rollins strikes again. The cover. Ah, but Moose at 2, getting that shoulder up. Drop kick to the back. And you would have to think that Rollins is... I mean, neither one of these men are 100% after their epic matches last night. But you gotta think Moose has to be slightly closer to 100% than Rollins is, seeing that Moose's match was not a no disqualification match and Rollins wasn't. Rollins' body was getting beaten with weapons and even did a freaking swinging net breaker to Balor from 10 feet in the air off of a ladder to the ground. And of course Rollins followed that up with a stomp, and that was enough to defeat the Demon. Rollins now with a buckle bomb. A buckle bomb. Moose in trouble. Rollins seizes the opportunity. Brock splash. That could be it to retain the championship. Oh, a near fall. Rollins almost retained. But you gotta give Moose credit. He's got heart on him. He's got a lot of heart. No, he missed. Oh, and he just mowed Seth down. And now Moose with a massive power bomb. And he's not done yet. With a cable cutter. A little tribute to his youngest brother. The cover. No, but Rollins kicked out. I mean, one thing that could put Moose in a better mood would be him winning this match tonight and becoming champion. Oh, and here comes Moose. Here we go. Not done yet. Spine bust. And the Architect, well, he's in trouble now. He's got him up. He's got him up and an F5. Moose with a freaking F5. The cover. But Seth. Moose taking a move out of Brock Lesnar's book. But it's not enough to win the Cyberfam Championship. Moose just can't believe it. Sidewalk song. He's gotta come up with something. And again. 2 back-to-back sidewalk slams. Wait, Rollins, come with a kick to the gut. Rollins with another kick to the gut. Rollins with a stomp. That's it. That's it. Rollins retains. No! Moose kicked out of the stomp. Moose has been added to that very small list of men who have kicked out of the stomp. That list including guys like Finn Balor and The Fiend. But here we go. Rollins super kick. Catching Moose right on the button. Wait, and he struck again. He struck again. We have a new champion. New champion. No! Rollins refuses to quit. Seth Rollins found a way to kick out. Oh no, Rollins put his knees up when Moose went for that splash. Rollins with a second stomp. Rollins hooks the leg. Rollins remains champion. But what a battle. Neither one of these men were anywhere close to 100% after their matches last night at Survivor Series. But they still came out here and put on one hell of a performance. Man, what a match.
Here is your winner, and still, Seth Rollins!
The Architect remains your Cyberman champion as he continues to build off of his huge victory over Finn Balor to win the title last night at Survivor Series. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the Big Red Machine, Kane, going one-on-one with the JCW champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in a no disqualifications match. And the stipulation on this match is if Kane defeats The Fiend, then he gets a championship match against The Fiend at Backlash. But if The Fiend wins, then he gets to pick his opponent for Backlash. And this ain't the first time Kane and The Fiend's paths have crossed. They first crossed at Snowfall in a championship match. And now, but this time here tonight, their paths cross, and it's no disqualification, so Kane ain't gonna hold back. But I do like this interim GM style, having a big match like this. Kane, The Fiend, one-on-one, no holds barred in line. But like I said, if Kane can somehow find a way to defeat The Fiend, then he will get a championship match against him at Backlash. However, if The Fiend wins, then he will get to select his challenger for Backlash, although it'll be more Funhouse Bray who would be picking the challenger. And last night at Survivor Series, we probably saw the strangest match in JCW history. What is called, the match is now being called a House of Horrors match between Edge and The Fiend. And that was unlike any match I'd ever seen in my life. They were basically in a freaking graveyard. That's basically where they were. Edge and The Fiend were basically in a graveyard. And I talked to that cameraman who filmed their match live last night at Survivor Series. He was just terrified. He was running like he did not want to be there. Once that match was over, he was gone. And of course, The Fiend defeated Edge. And the only way to win that match was to freaking knock out your opponent. And Edge, he had lots of difficulty taking down this man. And all kinds of weird weapons were used, like a freaking Edge broke a gravestone over The Fiend's head, and it barely had any damage on this monster, on this creature known as The Fiend Bray Wyatt. I don't even know, like, how do you stop something that is just unstoppable? This, the most terrifying entrance in JCW history. The entrance of our current JCW champion, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. is the Fiend, the JCW champion. Probably the one guy who the Fiend's probably the only guy on the Jcw roster that the Fiend that Wrath doesn't hate, other than his two cronies, because, well, the Fiend shit, he's just as strong, if not stronger than Wrath. But here we go. The Fiend and Wrath. The Fiend usually don't throw the first shot, headbutt, and down goes the Fiend. But like I was saying, if Kane wins, he gets the title shot against the Fiend at Backlash. If the Fiend wins, the Fiend gets to select his challenger for for Backlash. But obviously it'll be Funhouse Bray Wyatt who would really be making the decision, who would really be making the announcement. Although it really wouldn't matter because the Fiend and Funhouse Bray are one and the same. And look at this. The Fiend. Oh, Kane gonna try to not make the same mistakes he made at Snowfall. Oh, but I don't know if that's gonna be happening. Oh wait, Kane. Oh, the Fiend. That Kane again. Okay, back it up. Oh, at this top, the Fiend goes tumbling down. Kane, he can't stop there. He can't. Here we go. Running power slide. And Kane, he's gotta keep on going. I mean, he just can't stop. Huge shot straight to the base. And Kane, wise move by Kane to look for a weapon. Because it'll take a weapon. Oh, straight to the back. A chair shot. Kane just ramming that chair right to the back of the Fiend. My God, the Fiend. The headbutt. So that chair shot to the back didn't even phase the Fiend. It's like he didn't even feel, I mean, he knocked him down, but, like, oh man, does the Fiend is dangerous enough, just with his hands. Imagine what he could do with a weapon. Oh wait, no, Kane blocked it, throwing the chair back in the Fiend's face, a back suplex. Kane's got his hands on the chair, right across the chest of Bray Wyatt. Kane looking down at this monster, and through the ribs with the chair. Look, there's the Fiend. He's already stirring. He's already getting up. Hit him with this. Oh God, Kane just whacked the Fiend in the skull with a steel chair. That had to have done some damage to this monster. Kane with a flying clothesline. Kane now gonna end this. Kane, he's got the Fiend by the neck. Kane with a choke slam. Oh my God. Just one. The Fiend kicking out of a choke slam from Kane at one. And Kane, he's got a plan. He's not gonna let disbelief set in like it did at Snowfall. Here we go. Oh, Kane was looking for a backbreaker, but the Fiend stopped up at the Fiend just takes down Kane. And Wyatt Uranagi. And notice how the Fiend has not tried to pin Kane once. In this match, the Fiend just does whatever he wants to, and he'll finish you off when he's ready. He's not ready to finish off Kane just yet. Wait, no. You're not going to the barricade. No! The Fiend with a Uranagi on the barricade. Inside it. No. Sister Abigail out on the floor. The Fiend. He may have just knocked Kane out. The Fiend now. Boy, Kane, nice reversal. Oh, DDT. The Fiend's in trouble. Kane has got his hands on those steel steps. What is running through the devil's favorite demon's mind? The Fiend already getting up, and this is exactly what Kane was expecting. The Fiend not to be down for a lot, but the Fiend just got knocked right back down after getting nailed in the skull with those steel steps. The Fiend's up. Oh no, not for long. Kane, he may have found a very good strategy on dealing with the Fiend. Freaking bash him over the head with steel steps. Kane now got his hands on that chair. And now across the skull with the chair. Kane wise into the cover. No! Still only one. And Kane now. Just, oh, God. Kane now setting up that table. I don't even want to know what he's got in store for the Fiend. And Kane now. Wait a second. Kane with a sidewalk slap right through the table. Kane just hit the Fiend with a sidewalk slam right through the table. The Fiend already getting up, but Kane takes him down with a flying close. Kane, he had a strategy, and it's working. Kane has the Fiend up. Tombstone power driver. Kane may have just silenced the Fiend. Kane hit the Fiend with a sidewalk slap right through that table. Followed by a fly clothesline, followed up by a tombstone. What? That only resulted in a 2? Barely even a 2. That's just unreal. Oh no, the big block shot to the ribs. Sister Abigail. And just like that, the Fiend wins. There is no way any man can stop the Fiend, no matter how hard you try. The Fiend is just, when you get going against the Fiend, he catches you off guard. Man, Kane, he can't believe that he lost to the Fiend again. He has once again failed to avenge his brother's loss at the hands of the Fiend. As that's, of course, we all know back at Starmania, the Fiend ended the Undertaker's legendary undefeated streak at Starmania, taking it to 14-0 to 14-1. As look who's here. It's Shane McMahon. It's been a minute. Shane O'Mac, the head of the board of directors here in Jcw. Alright, so there's a lot of issues here in JCW. One of those issues being that our Raw General Manager, Jacob, is injured. And with me being the head of board of directors, and me and Jacob being close pals, well, Jacob has appointed me to run Raw as the interim general manager until he is medically cleared to return to the day-to-day operations and be the active general manager of Raw. Whoa, Shane O'Mac, head of board of directors. And there is one big thing that happened earlier on tonight. And Wrath, you want a match with Steve Nash Jr. tonight? Well, I got on the phone with Steve. He wasn't too far away from the building, and he has just arrived, ladies and gentlemen, and that match will happen live here tonight. But Wrath, that's for your match with Rennick at Backlash. That's not up to me. Rennick's the SmackDown GM, so that's up to him. But something else that happened earlier on tonight involving Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar for no reason attacking Finn Balor, plus what Lesnar did to Goldberg. You see, at Backlash, we're going to have a special match. We are going to have Finn Balor face Brock Lesnar at Backlash, but there will be a special guest enforcer, and that will be Bill Goldberg. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoy the rest of Raw, and we'll see you all next week. Whoa! Shane McMahon, the head of the board of directors, is the interim Raw general manager. And Steve Nash Jr. has just arrived in the building, and the match between Steve and Wrath will happen later on tonight on Raw. And then as for the Rennick match, I kinda already guessed it myself, that it would be up to Rennick on whether or not that match at Backlash would, well, go down, because, you know, with Rennick being SmackDown GM and all, Shane, he can't force the SmackDown GM into a match, but I'm sure Rennick will accept. But anyway, coming up next, it is a rematch from last night as the Tag Team Championships are on the line as Jake Hager and MJF team up to take on the Tag Team Champions Rick Rude and Robert Roode. As Rick Rude and Robert Roode defeated Hager and MJF last night at Survivor Series to retain the Tag Team Championships. But will lightning strike twice? Tonight it's a traditional tag, not a tornado tag, but can lightning strike twice and Rick Rude and Robert Roode retain the Tag Team Championships, or will Jake Hager and MJF get their win back and become Tag Team Champions? My question is about to be answered. And here comes Jake Hager and MJF. You got Jake Hager, who is a powerhouse and a strong man, while MJF has the high-flying ability and the charisma. As you know, these guys, they can't be happy after that loss last night at Survivor Series, but they get their rematch here tonight on Raw. Of course, Hager and MJF are from SmackDown. Of course, the tag team titles are, of course, cross-branded. The Tag Team Championships Hot Potato between the two shows. So it's always... So yeah, the tag titles, they are cross-branded. Of course, Rick Rude and Robert Roode are from Raw, while Hager and MJF are from SmackDown. And here they come, the tag team champions, Robert Roode and Rick Rude. Of course, Rick Rude taking Robert Roode underneath his wing to make him a big star here in JCW as they make their way towards the ring. And Rick Rude's done a good job at making Robert Roode into a big star. I mean, they're freaking World Tag Team Champions, for goodness sake. But can Lightning strike twice and these two defeat Hager and MJF to retain the tag team championships? Well, we'll get that answer here in a few moments. Here we go, tag team championships up for grabs. Hager and Rick Rude starting off this tag team title match. Hager and MJF SmackDown, as they are the challengers. Rick Rude and Robert Roode from Raw, and they are the champs. Oh, Hager catching Rude. Oh, Rude. Oh, and he was them. If you're on the SmackDown, you better follow it up with a bunch of punches. And Hager returning the favor. Oh my God! What a knee lift from Hager. He's not playing around, clearly. And to the waist, taking down Rick Rude. Hager not done. Oh, wait. Oh, Rude. Rude, he's going to return the favor too. Rude is a strong man as well. Now a tag into his protege, Robert Roode. A drop kick to the back of Hager. And if they can take out the powerhouse, then they could easily just double team MJF. Off the ropes, suplex. Robert Roode, one of the most charismatic JCW stars to ever walk down that ramp. Hager now. Hager showing his power to Robert Roode. And a tag to MJF. Oh, and these two had quite a tussle last night in that tornado tag. And a backbreaker from MJF to Robert Roode. We gotta go for suplex. Oh, Robert Roode got out of it. Neck breaker. Robert Roode ain't done there. Neck breaker. Matter of fact, Robert Roode pinned MJF last night for freaking Roode and Robert to retain the tag team championships last night, in fact. So, there's gonna be some bad blood there. Head first to the corner. Robert Roode now throwing shots at MJF. Oh, MJF catching Roode. And MJF, whoa! Not gonna let him get to his tag team partner, Rick Rude, on a DDT. And not done Nothing yet. Powerbomb. Cover. New tag champs. No. Robert Roode. He ain't gonna let these tag team titles go like that. Here we go. Wait, but Robert Roode, there goes MJF. You know, Robert Roode thought that was glorious. And now a tag to his teacher, to the man who's taking him under his wing, Rick Rude. In comes MJF, and here we go. Rick Rude and MJF going at it. Oh, MJF kicks to the gut. MJF, Tiger Bomb. MJF with a Tiger Bomb. We could have new World Tag Team Champions. No! Rick Rude, able to kick out of the Tiger Bomb from MJF. MJF though, with a brain buster to Rick Rude, and Rick Rude is in deep trouble. I always hated whenever I got hit with a brain buster in a match. Oh, and MJF catching Rick Rude with an elbow straight to the face. Oh wait, reverse. And Rude with a snake eyes to MJF, and Rude, he's not gonna let MJF get the tag to Jake Hager. Oh, I may not have to. Here we go. MJF with an armbar. MJF with an armbar. Rick Rude. Ah, and Robert Roode saving the match. Oh, but there goes Robert Roode. Oh no, wait a minute, Rick Rude, he got up. Down goes MJF. Down he goes again. And the ravishing one. The confidence is built. And Rick Rude, oh. And Rude shape shot in Hager, but I mean, when you're facing a team like Jake Hager and MJF, who also use underhanded tactics, you might as well use those tactics as well. Oh, but Hager, God, flattening Rick Rude there, and MJF coming after Rude. No, wait. Oh. But Rude just dropping Hager right on the apron. Followed up by a neck breaker. And Rude immediately back in. And a tag to Robert. And into the ring goes MJF. Right into an elbow from Robert Roode. Oh, MJF shot. Down goes Robert Roode. And MJF tag to Jake Hager. Robert Roode, I'd hate to be you right now. Hager, what strength of Jack Hager. And Hager gonna continue. Jake Hager with a back suplex. Oh wait, Rick Rude's gonna feel the wrath of Hager as well. Oh wait a minute, Robert Roode got out of that. He got out of that, and down goes Hager, and he cheap shots MJF, but like I said, you got a team in Jake Hager and MJF that use dirty tactics, so you might as well use those tactics as well. Glorious spinebuster, it's over. They did it. No, I thought they had retained the tag team championships, but lightning had struck twice. Oh, damn Robert Roode. Hager now. Good God. That could be it. We could have a new tag team champion. No, Robert Roode kicked out. Oh, that had to make Rick Rude proud, excuse me. Robert Roode being able to kick out of that. Huge shot. What is Jake Hager? What's he doing? Wait, no. No. Jake Hager from a superplex. Down to the floor. Man, these tag team championships mean a lot to both of these teams. If the good God, they're gonna kill each other before it's all said and done. Man. No, Hager. Unable to take out Rick Rude there, but Hager trying to recover. Hager. Oh, he's gonna make Rick Rude pay. Oh. And he did. A Robert Roode from behind. There goes MJF. Robert Roode has a massive opening. Robert Roode with a glorious DDT. But Hager kicked out at 2. Imagine Robert Roode pinning MJF last night and him pinning Hager tonight. That would be huge for Robert Roode's career. And it would make Rick Rude very proud. And oh man. Here we go, double suplex. But Robert Roode, he can't do it all. And a backbreak. The toll of this brutal match. Oh, he got the tag. He got the tag to the Ravishing Right. Oh, what a spare. Rick Rude just come in and spared MJF. Rude. Scared MJF. DDT. Hager. Oh, Rude. He's got Jake Hager. Neck breaker. Hager. He's out of it. Rick Rude has the opening. Rick Rude. The Rude Awakening. Rude for them to retain the tag team championships here tonight on Raw. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. My God, I'm seeing blood pouring from Rick Rude. No! MJF bound it with them to kick out of the Rude Awakening. Oh, I thought it was over. Oh, MJF blocked. And a slam. Man, this has been one hell of a tag team match. MJF. Tiger Bomb. Oh, going after Robert Roode. MJF wants to make sure Robert Roode is out of this one for good. Oh, and MJF with his arm bar that he had on Rick Rude earlier. He just had it on Robert Roode. Oh, no. Rude. From behind. Takes out Hager. But MJF, no. Rude. Rude knew what he was doing. Rude. That's MJF. A second Rude Awakening. Rick Rude. Well, it looks like lightning has indeed struck twice. And it looks like Rick Rude and Robert Roode are going to remain tag team champions. Rick Rude, the cover. No! MJF is kicked out of 2 Rude Awakenings. Rick Rude shaking his head down, tag to Robert Roode. Oh, Robert Roode, this is gonna be glorious. Oh no, MJF caught the leg. Here we go. Tiger Bomb. And a tag to Hager. And Hager's ready to end this. Ready to take those tag team championships away. Down goes Robert Roode. This has been one hell of a match. And Hager, oh wait a minute, Hager, belly to belly, take it down, Roode. Think they just dealt with Rick Rude for a while. Hager with a gut-wrench power bomb. Takes out Rude with a belly to belly, and now a gut-wrench power bomb to the glorious Robert Roode. Tag team championships are on the line. Hager, the cover. We have new tag team champions. Jake Hager and MJF are the new tag team champions. But what a match. The former champs, Robert Roode and Rick Rude, proved that they got what it takes to be champions, although they didn't come out on top. Man, what a match. But MJF and Jake Hager are the new World Tag Team Champions. And for the first time since these belts have been reinstated, they are on the SmackDown brand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event. Steve Nash Jr. versus Raw. And Steve, I don't know what to expect. I just know Steve is going to be in the fight of his life here tonight. But we're gonna see it happen. Steve Nash Jr. versus the forgotten fourth founder. And here he comes. Steve Nash Jr. This is gonna be something. It's been a while since we've seen Steve Nash Jr. on Raw, but he just so happened to be near the building when Wrath put out the challenge, and when Shane, the interim GM, called him, he was already on the way. He's ready for a fight with Wrath here tonight. He's ready to end this before it can even get started. And here comes Wrath, wasting no time getting to the ring, cause it's his quest for revenge. He wants to destroy the three men who freaking outcasted him from JCW. Wrath. You could see the terrifying look in his eyes. This is gonna be something. Steve Nash Jr. one-on-one with Wrath, as Wrath is on this quest of revenge, this quest of redemption, to make the three founders, the three men who outcasted him from JCW, pay for outcasting him and putting him through these 15 years of pain. But yet, he also wants Rennick, because he taught Rennick everything he knows. And he told Rennick that he, being outcasted, that Wrath said when him being, oh man, it's Steve Red right to a boot from Wrath. And here we go, Steve, he's not gonna let it go, but like I was saying, the reason why Wrath hates Rennick so much is that, well, freaking Rennick just left, just took everything that Wrath taught him and applied it to himself, and he said, Rennick, you think you experience betrayal, you don't know what true betrayal is. And I've been outcasted for 15 years, and I wasn't able to make an opening to come back. I had to make one myself. And Steve, oh, he hit Wrath. Did it? Yes, he knocked Wrath down. Steve, he knocked Wrath down. This is about making it. Good God. What do you gotta do to take this man down? Wrath is just a beast. There's no other way to look at it. Wrath is a beast that is unstoppable. And Wrath with another belly, it's a belly suplex. Man, Steve, I think he's probably regretting coming here tonight. Wait, oh, kick to the ribs. Here we go, forearm. Yes. Oh, he's got Wrath on the top rope. Come on, you gotta do something big to stop this monster. Oh, Steve, He knows what I'm getting at. Steve, superplex, yes. That's exactly what I mean. But do something big to stop this monster, Steve. Gonna use the one advantage he has, and that's speed. Oh, his knee met Wrath right in the face. Steve ascends to the top again. Steve, 2 feet, straight to the ribs of Wrath. Come on, keep up pouring it on. Yes, oh, work on that arm. Yes. Steve, he came in here with a bar. He came in here with a strategy. Oh no. But that strategy, Wrath don't give a damn about it. Good God. Wrath is uncanny. Straight to the kick. Straight to the face of Steve Nash Jr. Come on, Steve. Oh, he went for the kick again. Oh, down goes Wrath. Wrath went tumbling down. Kicks. Oh. Steve. Cannonball. He came in here with a very smart gameplay. Oh no. Oh, but freaking. What the hell? Where's Wrath? Wrath. Oh my God, what a spare. What a spare from Wrath. Now look at him, he's not even trying to cover Steve. He wants to hurt him. He wants to injure him, just like he injured Jacob last night Survivor Series. Oh, but Steve not gonna allow it. Steve, he's got him up. Oh, that's it. Don't put him down. Fuck. Only one. But I mean, what do you expect? He kicked out at 1 off of everything Jacob did to him last night. Ah, to the ribs. And besides, this man is the man who trained the original Sin, everything he knows. Oh my God. And would Wrath be the true original Sin? That's something just randomly thought up of, but that's besides the point. He won't be nothing if Steve could defeat him. They could just take him down. No. Good God, that boot. Oh my God, Wrath is just mauling Steve. Come on. Come on, man. What's enough? Good God. I get them freaking. I get it. We all get it. You did most of the work. You did most of the groundwork when it came to creating JCW. And I get it. Them outcasting you and taking credit for all the work that you did. I get it. Oh wait, Steve. Drop it, Wrath. Like, I get it. I get why Wrath is upset. I do. I mean, freaking Wrath. He did. While he, Jacob, Steve, and Moose all came together wanting to create JCW. And it was Wrath who did most of the work when it came to creating this place. So I get why he's upset for Jacob and Moose and Steve outcasting him. And a big boot straight to the face of Steve. My God, so like, I get it. A lot of the work that went into creating JCW was done by this man Wrath. And then Steve, Moose, and Jacob outcasting him and taking the credit. You know, it wasn't right, but the past is the past. Now what is Steve doing? Steve, we said he's something big. The passes are passing. Well, Steve, Moose, and Jacob have changed. And what is this? Steve with a flat bottom. Oh my God, look at this. That ought to stop, Raph. Look at this. They just turned in midair. I don't see Wrath getting up. Come on. Come on. It's done. It's done. It's done. Oh, what? What? Good God, what do you gotta do to defeat this guy? Oh. Steve. He'll find it. He'll find it. No, what the hell? Oh, reversal. Reversal. Oh my God, that knee strike. That knee strike to Steve, and he's out. That is like a freaking knockout blow. Steve Nash Jr. has been knocked all the way out. Now what? Is he going for it again? Another knee strike. My God. And Wrath wins. That's another founder taken down by Wrath. Look at this. I think you all know why this man. I mean, the reason why this. I mean, I get it. Jacob, Moose, and Steve Nash Jr. Them taking all the credit for the groundwork that was mostly you put in. I get it. I get why Wrath is upset, but come on, that was 15 years ago. But Wrath, he's too dangerous to be here. The big question is, can Rennick stop this man?